Welcome back to the SAGU Sports Network as we are still here in the Schaefer Center on the campus of SAGU. There you see the first half stats between this Eagles team and the Lions. The 10-point differential really can be seen right there in that second line. Field goal percentage, the Lions just shooting at 28% from the field. I can't tell you too many games that you're going to win if you're shooting that low from the field and the other team is shooting 50%. We heard Coach Epps say at halftime they want to cut the transitional baskets by the Eagles, make them run a little bit more of a half-court offense where the Lions think they can do a better job of stopping them. We'll see how both of these teams have adjusted as we get ready for the second half. And it looks like the Eagles are coming out aggressive on defense. The Lions have their starters back in there. Darren Sims with it. Gets it over to Cameron Hill. Back to Sims. Down low to Patello. He's going to go to the basket, get fouled. He's going to go to the line here for 2 shots. And that is how you want to start this offense for the Lions. Getting 2 potentially quick points here by your big man.
Yeah, and you see the Eagles here in a 2-3, not a really extended 2-3 zone. Looks like they're daring the Lions to go ahead and shoot the ball. That's kind of what you do when you're in your 2-3, especially when it's packed down like that.
Patello hits the first, misses the second. Darren Sims gets the rebound, up and back in. A 3-point possession for the Lions, 46-39. Here come the Eagles. Patello gets a block. He goes up, brings it down. Here's Metter trying to get it to Sims. It's saved for the time being. Tipton going to take a long 3, no good. Rebound brought down by Patello. Going up, an offensive foul. As you see Victor Diaz go down. And John, I see you shaking your head.
Well, it was Patello. This is a little bit of a youthful kind of attempt at it. You can see his lack of experience not paying off for him right there, but still a little bit of an Oscar award-winning acting job on that flop.
Casey Cole gets his own miss, goes back up with it, and gets it to fall. 48-39, 9-point ball game. Tipton down low, gets blocked from behind by Jamari Gordon. There you see Tipton. We've seen him go to work in the post this season at various times, but there, Gordon just too good defensively. Inbounds goes to Sims. He kicks it to Metter. Metter driving baseline. Gets it stripped away, and now here come the Eagles in transition. Left-handed layup up and in by Darius Madkin. Long pass ahead to Patello. Patello leaving it for Darren Sims.
Love that Patello is so patient with the ball, not really ever going to force something that shouldn't be executed. But sometimes I just want him to get a little more fierce down there and go to work. He's got much more talent than anybody guarding him tonight.
Cole misses the layup. And then a foul on Cole in transition. That's going to be his 3rd foul, so expect him to come off the court here soon.
His 3rd foul.
And here comes his replacement in Trevor Mayon, as he's going to check into the game. Cameron Hill with it now. Driving hard to the basket, up, can't get it to fall. Rebound by Diaz. Up ahead, finds Scott. Lit up the scoreboard in the first half, leaves it for Diaz. Can't get the layup, rebound fought for. Sims comes down with it. Gets it up court to Mitchell, who finds Hill. Hill finds Tipton. Tipton's gonna take a 3, and it's good. Lance Tipton hitting the 3, pulling the Lions within 6.
Big 3-point shot by Lance Tipton. That's what he does. He's got a little bit of ice water in his veins.
Mid-range jumper taken by Darius Madkin. The lefty gets it to fall. 8-point game once again. Sims thought about the three. Gets it back out to Tipton. Cross-court pass. Patillo can hit the three, and he does. Jalen Patillo stretching the floor. Got to force him to respect that three-point shot.
Absolutely.
What a move there by Sean Scott, the Euro step to get through the defense and hit the bucket. Here's Cam Hill for three, no good. Patillo chasing down the rebound. The Lions wanted to travel. Good pass by
feed.
Tipton down low. Patillo went for the dunk but gets fouled. Gonna go to the line for two.
This young man is very, very special. Good pass by Tipton.
Patillo, you know he wanted that dunk.
Yeah.
Going to the line here for two. That is the third foul on Victor Diaz. And Patillo short on his first free throw attempt. A host of Eagles players check into the game here for this second free throw attempt by Patillo. Patillo puts it up and misses short again. He's usually a pretty good free throw shooter. Tonight has struggled. Missing two there. Here's Richardson trying to get past Mitchell. Sykes gets the rebound, goes back up with it. The ball on the back of Patillo for a while, but then an offensive foul called against the Eagles. Let's see if we have a good look at it here. I think they called it on Sykes. And there you see why.
It's all the clear out.
Yep, the clear out on Patillo. Third foul on Sykes. Hill leaves it for Swearingen. Swearingen to Patillo. Gets it to Tipton. Tipton guarded by Sykes. Hill kicks it out to Tipton. He's open for three, and he hits. Lance Tipton feeling it right now. Pulls the Lions within four. Mayon down low. Pass gets away from Beasley, but a good job by Sykes to be there as backup. Here's Richardson. Gets it to Scott in the corner. Here's Mayon, mid-range jumper, up high off the rim, no good. Sykes with the rebound. There's going to be a foul on Patillo. Oh no, a foul on Sykes. That's his fourth. You see it here. But again, that is Sykes' fourth foul. He's going to have to come out of the game for a while. Not even 5 minutes gone here in the second half.
Yeah, and that was, I think, looking at that, you kind of scratching your head and said, well, Mr. Ref, what did you see there? It's a 50-50 ball for sure. Both teams going at it.
Here is Hill, gets it to Swearingen. Patillo with it. He's going to drive baseline. Mitchell comes down with it. 10 to shoot for the Lions. Tipton leaves it for Hill.
Oh, great
Hill.
spin move.
What a spin move in the post. Gets the Lions within two. Makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
He really does.
Tough lay-in for Sean Scott. Here's Tipton up to the head. He's going to stop and take the three. Can't hit. Mitchell with the rebound. Back up, no good. Tipton gets it. He's going to go back up with it. He's going to get fouled. Go to the line here for two. And the Lions, you kind of feel that momentum, that needle.
Oh, yeah.
Going the way of the Lions.
And they're just doing what they are very capable of doing and relaxing a lot more, not trying to force the issue, making fewer dumb mistakes. Relaxing into the shot. Tipton's hit a couple threes, which they really need to get him active and going for it to be a successful night. At some point in the game, you got all your other guys getting into it. Cameron Hill as well, starting to get more active on offense, and you see it paying off on the scoreboard.
Second free throw good for Tipton, goes 2 of 2 from the line that trip. And then a foul. Let's see who they call this one. It's going to be Cameron Hill's first foul. Again, the Lions pulling within 2 here so far, winning this half. 17-18 to 10. Here is Scott, who has been the premier scorer for the Eagles. 24 points on the night for Sean Scott, and then a foul on a loose ball. That's going to go against Patello. That's Patello's 3rd foul. Now you got to be a little careful here with Jalen Patello. You're going to see possibly a Darian Davis coming here as Patello picks up his 3rd.
And Davis is in some foul trouble as well. So a precarious position for Coach Deal. Probably thinking about maybe a smaller, more quicker lineup, although this bigger lineup has been working. Yeah, he's going to come back with Darren Sims. And he needs some of that defensive lockdown power that Sims brings. Don't need that shot.
Scott up ahead, hits the layup after the Lance Tipton missed 3-pointer. And just like that, the lead is back out to 6. Long pass ahead for Cameron Hill. Going cross court with it, and it's picked off. Here's Richardson. Good pass up ahead, finds his man. He can't finish his Beasley. And Mitchell comes down with the rebound, leaves it for Cameron Hill. The Lions are fortunate that didn't end up in points there.
Oh, it just a total blown layup. I mean, it wasn't difficult at all. Just blew the layup. You're not gonna come back and get a win from being 10 points down at halftime by making bad mental mistakes that the Lions did the last 3 possessions. Got to take care of the ball, make sure you don't take out of play shots, and just didn't need a 30-foot 3-point attempt from Tipton there. And Cameron Hill trying to go across court through a zone that's already back and ready to defend. Usually signs of being tired.
The Lions still down 6. Swearingen gets cut off and then throws an errant pass up ahead. Here's Beasley, leaves it for Scott. Scott now tried to get it to Mayon, picked off, tipped, and then picked off by Tipton. Here's Kashila with it. Back to Tipton. He's open. He's going to take the 3.
Thought about it a little too much there.
Mitchell goes up through contact and hits the bucket and the foul. That's what the Lions need. Remington Mitchell going to the line to earn 3 the hard way.
Mitchell just being a big powerhouse down there on both defense and offense. Good, so good to see him involved.
Mitchell hits the free throw, pulls the Lions within 3, 60-57, coming up on 13 minutes left to play in the ball game. Here come the Eagles. And then a quick foul on the other end.
Looked like Kashila fighting through the pick, used a little too much of his hands. Watch this as he fights through right there. Actually, no pick. He just kind of got his shoulder up under into the chest.
Chasing him down is Mayon. It's going to be brought in by Swearingen and the Lions. Swearingen up ahead, so fast, left-handed layup up and in. And as usual, Swearingen hits the ground.
Went all the way into the locker room.
60-59, the Lions within 1. Here is Diaz, playing with 3 fouls. Kicks it out. Richardson thought about it. He's going to drive, kick it back out to Diaz. 3-pointer on the way, no good. Off the shot clock and the bar up top. And that's going to be SAGU ball. A high bounce there off the shot. You'll see it again here. Off the back iron and just off the
wow,
off the pull up top. But it goes in, so it's very interesting. Here's Swearingen, leaves it for Kashila. Floater on the way, good. The Lions have the lead for the first time in what feels like forever. 61-60, the Lions have battled all the way back from down 10.
And that's big time.
Driving now, Beasley kicks it out to Richardson. Richardson's gonna take a three. He's gonna bank it in. 63-61, the Eagles back up 2. Here's Kashila up ahead quickly. Layup up and in. What a tough layup by Josh Kashila. He turned on the Jets to another level and outran everybody there. Richardson gets swatted by Mitchell and the defense. Remington Mitchell. Here's Kashila. He's thinking about a three. No good. Rebound brought in by Diaz. All tied up here with about 11-10 left to play in the ball game. 63 apiece between the Eagles and the Lions. And here is Beasley. Leaving it for Mayon. Back out to Richardson. Three-pointer on the way, no good. That shot by Selekis. Here's Swearingen with it now. Long pass to Tipton, looking down low to Kashila. Somehow almost brings that in with one hand, asking for a foul. Kashila, here gonna see it. Swearingen to Tipton, the quick pass. Kashila saying he got caught on the arm there.
Actually, I think he was saying that the Blue knocked it out, and on that replay, it did look like Blue got a piece of it. Not 100% sure, but kind of looked like it.
The Eagles, here they come. Tie game, 63-63. Scott going down low to Cole. Cole can't convert. Sims with the rebound. Up ahead, leaves it for Kashila. Kashila going all the way, fouled. Can't finish at the rim, but he's going to go to the line here for 2. Josh Kashila.
Oh, he traveled.
Not called. And fortunate if you're a Lions fan, he fortunately going to the line here for 2 is Josh Kashila. Kashila's first free throw is up and good. Gives SAGU the lead again, 64-63. Second free throw on the way, rolls around, falls. 65-63, 2-point lead for the Lions. Darren Sims pokes it away, gets the pass up ahead to Kashila, and Kashila throws it down with the left hand, gets up and down. Josh Kashila doing the scoring right now for the Lions. 7 points here in the second half. Josh Kashila doesn't show a lot of emotion, does Kashila?
I like that. Great look by Darren Sims there to get it to Kashila really quickly.
Throws it down with
Sims
the left hand.
Really making things happen on defense, and that's what his specialty is. Not getting terribly involved on the offense, but his defense is creating offense, which is maybe better.
There you see the 2 benches being coached up. Coach Delton Deal for the SAGU Lions and Coach John Mack for the Southwestern Christian University Eagles. Fun fact here, John, head coach John Mack actually was the head coach at Valley Forge Christian College when I attended there back in 2008, 2009. I thought I recognized him and remembered the name. I just had to be sure, so I looked it up real quick.
Wow.
John Mack, head coach of Valley Forge, the Patriots.
Yeah.
In in Phoenixville, Pennsylvania.
How about that?
Interesting. I swore I remembered the name, and there he is. Coach John Mack, his first season as head coach of the Eagles. Southwestern Christian converts after the timeout. Sims, three-pointer on the way, no good. Kashila with the rebound. He can't finish after the second chance opportunity. Remains a 2-point game. The Lions leading by 2. They find Cole down low. He goes up and under, can't convert. Kashila picks up the loose ball up ahead. Here's Hill. Driving hard through contact, gets fouled. He is going to go to the line here for 2. Looking to put the Lions up 4, potentially, with these 2 free throws.
Second foul.
Boy, Cameron Hill just so tough down low.
He is, and he can take a beating, and really his strength to fight through lots of contact is pretty amazing because he's always going to be undersized in his matchups. But that doesn't matter to him. He just goes right through it. He's a hard worker.
Cameron Hill misses the first, hits the second, puts the Lions up by 3. Driving baseline, kicking it out. A whistle.
Like a push on the baseline by Sims.
It is going to go on Sims. His 3rd foul of the evening. Here is Diaz looking down low to go to Cole. It's cut off by Sims. Hill with it, leaves it for Sims. Sims, little stutter step, gets it to Davis. Davis thought about it. He is going to pull the trigger. Rattles around, no good. Remains a 3-point game. Driving hard to the rack. Good layup there, Darius Madkin. Boy, the Eagles are so good in transition, John. So good.
Well, they have been very good in the second half. Really cleaned up a lot of their mistakes. But the Lions playing much better in this half. And that's why they have a 1-point lead. Started the half off, don't forget, 10 points down. SAGU doing a lot of right things to erode that lead and grab this 1-point advantage.
A foul on the floor on the pass by the Lions. You're going to see it here. They're going to call that on Cameron Hill, just his 2nd of the game.
Maybe on Metter. Nope, they did get Hill with that.
Here's Diaz driving hard to the basket. Gets fouled by Davis. Doesn't finish at the rim, but he will be going to the line here for 2. See Davis meet him there down low.
Looked like Davis had good position, standing still, vertical.
And Diaz misses the first free throw. Best they can do is tie it up here.
Well, Southwestern Christian University not really showing us that their strength is shooting anything outside of about 5 feet, but what they do inside of 5 feet is very, very good.
Cameron Hill gets it to Farmer. Farmer gives it to Swearingen. Swearingen, tough shot up ahead. Can't hit, brings down the rebound, gets fouled on the way down. He will be going to the line here for 2, as SAGU will be in the double bonus. So Josh Swearingen.
And that's 4 on Scott, I believe.
Yep, you are right. Yep. They're going to have to take out their leading scorer.
Yeah, and they probably won't leave him out too terribly long, but at least try to buy 3 or 4 minutes here. But he's a difference maker. When he's on the floor, good things happen for the Eagles. So they're going to have to really suck it up here, play good mistake-free basketball.
Swearingen misses the second free throw. Now cutting hard to the basket's Richardson. Rebound brought in by Mitchell. Up ahead, here's Cameron Hill. He's it for Farmer. He's got a little bit of space. Can't hit the three-pointer. Mitchell goes up for it, but the rebound's ultimately brought in by the Eagles and Beasley. Diaz gets blocked by Lance Tipton, and that looked like it was all ball from up here. We got to get a better look at that. The call is definitely on Tipton.
It definitely died out like it was all ball. Actually, I don't think he got any of it.
I think he missed completely.
That was
that's
a big
even worse
whiff.
of a call. And there Diaz misses.
What the ref
first
called
free
was
throw.
a strike.
Here you see Tipton go up for it. And he doesn't make contact with anything.
Yeah, he total whiff.
Diaz's second free throw is good. Ties it up at 69 apiece.
But that just goes to show you that even when you swing, making that swinging gesture can fool an angsty whistle.
7.5 left to play. We're all knotted up, 69 apiece. Cameron Hill, mid-range jumper is good, and that's an easy shot if you give him that much room.
Great looking play there.
71-69. The Lions lead the Eagles. Driving is Richardson, guarded by Swearingen. Gets a pass to Diaz, but we're going to get a whistle.
And that's on Swearingen. He looks confused by this.
The call was made by the official.
Yeah, and he had a good
there,
angle
yeah.
on it, actually. I think he felt that Swearingen had a little bit of his shirt and forced that slip.
Cody Farmer with the rebound after the missed front end of the 1-and-1. Cameron Hill driving hard, trying to finish with the athletic layup. Mitchell comes down with it. Swearingen comes down with it, and then another foul. That's going to go against the Lions. We'll get a good look at it here as that is called on Swearingen. He picks up 2 quick fouls here.
And a little push.
That's going to be 2 shots here for Casey Cole, as the Eagles are now in the double bonus as well. So 2 free throws for both teams, regardless of what kind of foul it is here for the rest of the game. Under 7 left to play here in the second half. Cole misses the first free throw. Second one on the way is no good. Tipton comes down with the rebound. Up ahead to Kashila. Kashila with it. And then another quick whistle. This one going against the Eagles, and that is on Casey Cole. That's his 4th foul. See it down low. And you see him get hooked. He hooks Remington Mitchell, jockeying for position down low. And that's the 4th foul again on Casey Cole, the big man for the Eagles. Mitchell cannot hit the first free throw, so it's going to remain a 2-point game for the time being. Here's Mitchell's second free throw on the way. This one is good. Pushes the SAGU lead out to 3, 72-69. And Remington Mitchell is going to step off. Here's Mayon with it. Taken away. Swearingen now in transition. Leaves it for Tipton. Tipton kicks it to Kashila. I'm going to say Kashila was out of bounds when he caught the ball. Would love to get a better look at that. He looked like he was in bounds. I'd like to see. I'm not sure. It looks like Remington Mitchell may have had some blood or on his jersey or on his arm, and they made him come out of the game. Here we're going to get a good look at it. Kashila.
Yeah,
there it is.
stepped on the line.
Yep, the heel. Just out of bounds. Another loose ball brought in by Diaz. Diaz guarded by Patillo. Leaves it for Beasley. Back out to Diaz. Looking down low to Mayon. Mayon the fadeaway. No good. Rebound by Swearingen. Now the Lions, here they come up ahead. 3-point lead. Leaves it for Kashila. Reverse layup. Up and in. Tough layup by Josh Kashila.
Very tough. Athletic move. Kind of over the back shoulder. I'm not even sure how to describe that layup.
And that's going to be an easy travel call as David Beasley, driving down low, gathered his feet and shuffled that pivot foot. The Lions now with a 5-point lead, 74-69. Tipton's going to take a long three from the logo. It's good. Lance Tipton hitting it from the NCCAA logo. Well outside the three-point line. 77-69, Lions lead with under 5.5 left to play. Patillo gets a block, and then the ball out of bounds off SAGU. So it will stay with the Eagles. Question is now, will they get a new shot clock? The ball never did change possession. There should be 16. And they do reset the shot clock. 16 seconds to shoot for the Eagles. They get it into Richardson, guarded by Swearingen, who pokes it away. He's so pesky on defense. It's unreal.
Wow, yeah. You don't want to draw him as your defender, that's for sure.
He's so quick with the hands, gets it inside the defender there. Yep.
Great anticipation skills.
Under 10 to shoot for the Eagles. Here's Scott playing with 4 fouls. Long three, it's
Big
good.
time.
Answers the Tipton three with a 3 of his own was Darius Madkin. And that's going to be a timeout for Southwestern Christian as they pull back within 5. He's a good 3 feet behind the yellow line. What a shot.
That was a long way away, Adam.
What a shot.
35 feet probably.
There you see Coach Delton Deal and Coach Leonard Epps going over a little bit of strategy here. I want to see that again. I'd say it's a good 2 feet beyond that yellow line. Silky.
Wow.
What a shot there by Darius Madkin. The lefty getting it to fall. There you see head coach John Mack coaching up his squad here. They are down 5. Plenty of time, though, to chip into this lead. It is only 5. But again, about 5 minutes left to play. Tipton, Swearingen, Kashila, Sims, and Patillo on the court for the Lions.
Kind of interesting that he's come to SCU from the Patriots organization.
To the Eagles.
But the Patriots organization was in Philadelphia?
It was, it's about 25 minutes out of Philly.
Still, that's
about
that's
Philadelphia.
suburbia.
Yeah, it's about
close enough to call him a Patriot Eagle.
Patriot Eagle. Man.
That's confusing.
John Mack had a great coaching career at Valley. I remember the Valley Forge. Well, now it's the University of Valley Forge, but when I was there, it was just Valley Forge Christian College, and they were in the NCCAA tournament. There you see Wayland Baptist Central Christian. Close game there.
Looks like maybe an upset alert.
No, the VFCC Patriots were in the, what a move there by Madkin. No, the Patriots were in the thick of it at the end of the year, every year in the NCCAA tournament. Final 4 appearances for Coach John Mack. So they're getting a very good head coach in Coach John Mack. And I would say they're very fortunate to have landed him as their coach. Storied career at Valley Forge. Kashila is going to go to the line here for 2. That is Casey Cole's 5th foul, so he is done for the night. With about 4.5 left to play, he is fouled out with that 5th foul.
That's a big loss for the Eagles because Cole, while not a huge offensive threat, is part of the system that creates havoc and terror on the court for the Eagles. He did create just a lot of energy, a lot of loose balls going after. He's a big-time hustler, and, well, I think they will miss his presence on the floor.
4.5 exactly left to play here in the second half. The Lions lead by 4. And then Swearingen is going to get knocked for a foul here. A little bit of an awkward collision there. Both players walking away wincing. Get a look at it here. If Swearingen caught something to the face here. He did. He caught an elbow to the face. It's going to be a foul on Swearingen regardless. So to the line here for 2 is Hadkins. He hits the first. Darius Madkin. That is the 3rd foul on Swearingen. Second free throw on the way is good. The Eagles cut the lead to 2. Here's Darren Sims. A lot of time left in this game. Sims driving. He's going to get a good look at it. Layup no good. Just too much on it from Sims. Now the Eagles up ahead. Driving layup no good. The follow-up by Scott is there and ties it up at 78 apiece with 4 minutes left to play in the game. Here's Cameron Hill. Gets it to Mitchell. Leaves it for Sims. Sims now double teamed. Finds Swearingen all alone. The layup up and in, and that is a defensive breakdown. The double team left someone wide open, and fortunately for the Lions, it was a cutting Swearingen to the basket, and he just had nobody around him. Easiest points of his life.
Yeah, well, that was a huge mistake on Scott's part because he dropped down to a man that was already covered, didn't see the coverage, and left Swearingen wide open. Watch, he drops down, already a man on Remington Mitchell, and then he slips down.
And Swearingen converts the layup. (80-78), under 4 minutes left to play here in the second half. John, did you expect such a closely contested game here tonight?
I did, and we've heard good things about this Eagles program, and they're 500 in the Sooner Athletic Conference, which is very significant because it's kind of a log jam right there from 4th place to 8th place, and not a whole lot of separation.
Close game. Wayland Baptist, Josh Thrawn's on the line, looking to ice this one. 3 seconds left. If he can hit this free throw, that should do it for the Pioneers, and he does. Central Christian only has 3 seconds left to do anything, and that should be ball game, as Wayland Baptist is going to escape with a win against Central Christian. Oh, he finds the cutting player, Darius Madkin. He gets himself 2 easy points. The Eagles just will not go away, 80-80. Here's Tipton. He's driving, leaves it for Cameron Hill. Down low, deep in the paint, gets fouled by Mayon. That's Mayon's first foul.
Southwestern foul number 14.
And the pit bull, Cameron Hill, going to go to the line here for 2. Cameron Hill hits the first free throw. And there you see it, the final. Wayland Baptist 64, the Tigers of Central Christian 60. And again, Wayland Baptist playing at home, holding on to beat the Tigers in a tough Sooner Athletic Conference. Now, it just seems like more often than not, these Sooner Athletic Conference games are close as nail biters.
Absolutely. Well, such evenly matched field this year.
Three-pointer on the way from Jamari Gordon is no good. And then a foul. That one is going to go on Madkin, his third foul. You see it there towards the right-hand side of your screen. Cameron Hill had that rebound, or rather, Darnay Sims. Oh, no, it's going to be Cameron Hill had the rebound well in hand and was just slapped at by Madkin. Cameron Hill's first free throw up and good. This is what's going to matter here down the stretch. Can the Lions hit their free throws?
And right now they are.
Yes, they are. That does not bode well for the Eagles. Cameron Hill hits 4 free throws in a row, 84-80 now. Here's Diaz, and it's stolen away by Tipton. He's on the fast break. He throws it down again. Lance Tipton goes up and throws it down.
2 games in a row.
Gets the steal, and the Lions now open up a lead, 86-80. Diaz, amongst the trees, gets it to fall. And then a timeout by Coach Mack and the Eagles. Down 4. Here you see Tipton read the pass, gets the steal. All alone, throwing it down. Dad's in the stands, you know he's got to love that.
You gotta love it.
And then, wow, on the other end, Victor Diaz, surrounded by 3 guys, gets the layup up and in. Impressive.
Well, I guarantee Coach Mack would rather them not throw the ball away and get a good look than have to come down and throw up craziness to get scores.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
That was just a very bad pass up on the top, very lazy, and Coach Mack very irritated. You can see in that huddle that they're not taking care of the ball.
Cameron Hill gets it ahead to Tipton. Tipton leaves it back for Hill, gets it to Sims. And Hill's going to reset here. 15 to shoot on the shot clock. Here's Hill double teamed. Gets it to Tipton. Someone's got to be open. And they try to get it down low to Mitchell, and it's stolen away by Gordon up ahead. Here is Scott. Scott gets fouled. He's going to go to the line for 2. That's a good foul by Tipton. Nothing easy. Don't want to give him anything easy. Make him earn it.
Yeah, you got to earn it from the line. That was a good foul.
Fouls hard without being overly aggressive, does Tipton. That's just
that's good. Went right for the ball, did exactly what he needed to do.
Scott to the line for 2 shots. His first free throw is rattling in, and it's good. Scott hits the first of 2. 1 away from 30 for the night. Second free throw's up and good, 86-84, 2-point game. 2 minutes left to play here in the second half. Here's Sims. Sims gets it to Swearingen. Back out to Mitchell. Sims driving, gets cut off. Leaves it for Hill. They're going to reset here, 10 to shoot. Cameron Hill isolating, going to the lane, driving hard, reverse, or a layup.
Oh my
up
goodness.
And in. What a layup by Cameron Hill. Adds some English and gets it to fall, 88-84. Here are the Eagles down 4 with 120. Under 120, 115 left to play. Scott, teardrop no good. The follow by Madkin is good. Darius Madkin's got 22 points himself. The scoring being done by essentially 2 players for the Eagles. That's Sean Scott and Darius Madkin. Here's Sims, guarded by Richardson rather. Under a minute to play, Lions leading by 2. Sims kicks it back out to Hill. Swearingen's gonna take the mid-range shot. It's good. Josh Swearingen, ice in his veins, puts the Lions back up by 4. Diaz going down low to Mayon. Mayon, tough layup over Remington Mitchell is good. The Lions now. It could effectively be their last possession. Southwestern Christian not fouling here. They want to try to force a stop. Here's Cameron Hill. Gonna bring it back out, use as much time as possible. 7, 6 to shoot. Here's Hill. Driving. Mid-range jumper from Hill is good. Cameron Hill with 1 on the shot clock puts the Lions up 4. And now desperation time 3 on the way, no good. The Lions will give that up, and SAGU is gonna walk away with a 92-90 victory, barring a 0.1 second left on the clock. And a timeout called by SCU, but John, not enough time to do virtually anything but blink, and the game is over.
Theoretically, it could only be kind of a touch, like they'd have to get it, really impossible situation here.
We'll see how this plays out. You never know, but I feel like you almost know.
Well, you know.
You almost know.
It'd be different if they were throwing the ball in.
Yeah, but they got a foul, and it's just not.
You have to foul before they get the ball in, and then,
no timeout, so you have to take the ball out under the basket. So it's all but the final whistle has happened so far. 0.1 seconds, and it looks like the SAGU Lions are going to walk away with a 92-90 victory against the Southwestern Christian University Eagles. And the officials are going to prolong this a little bit. They're going to do a little talking. Again, 0.1 on the clock. All they have to do is touch it, and it is over. The SAGU Lions battle back, down 10 to enter the second half. And they are going to walk away with a 92-90 victory, their 4th win in a row. And they are going to climb to 17-7 overall, 11-5 in conference, as the Eagles lose a big one. They fall to 7-8 in conference and 13-11 overall. And there you see the most up-to-the-minute standings. A little separation there between 8 and 9, especially with Central Christian losing as well tonight to Wayland Baptist. So not out of the race yet are the Eagles, but that puts the SAGU Lions, as of right now, in second place.
Well, it does put them on, critical alert. They can't afford to drop any more games. And Central Christian is starting to find a stride in the way they're playing. So they could be dangerous, and you don't want to have to, hope for things just to go your way and bad their way. You want to just convincingly win it. So they go out and win their next couple of games, they're going to clinch that 8th spot for sure. But SAGU has done a great job clinching a spot in this year's tournament, Sooner Athletic Conference tournament.
Our courtside reporter, Kristen Urban, is with the SAGU Sports Network player of the game. And who else, John? It's our favorite SAGU Lion, Josh Swearingen. Kristen, down to you.
Thanks, Adam. Josh, incredible win. How was the team able to make a comeback in the second? we were just fighting and had to keep going and didn't give up. That was one thing we did.
This is your 4th win in a row. How do you plan on keeping this streak going in your next game against Texas Wesleyan?
Just keeping every single team as the same. Just got to keep fighting for it.
Thanks, Josh, and congratulations. Back to you, Adam.
Thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Josh. As always, it's a treat to hear Josh Swearingen. That'll do it for tonight, folks. Next game, a little bit of a break here. February 22nd is our next broadcast, so write it down, put it in your Google calendars, do whatever you have to remember. Oklahoma City coming to town, taking on the SAGU Lions Thursday, February 22nd, 6 p.m., 8 p.m., right here on the SAGU Sports Network. For our fantastic student crew, drive safely for your winter break wherever you're going. For our courtside reporter, Kristen Urban, my fantastic broadcast partner, John Cookman, I'm Adam Ferguson. You have watched the SAGU Sports Network.